Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into a reading, and I got a channel message, I guess. I don't know why I said it like that, but basically I heard that you're not forcing it. It's like you shouldn't force anything. You shouldn't, force anyone or anything to do anything. I think y'all know that, but it's kind of more so you declaring that you're not going to force it, right? You making a decision not to force something. I'm not sure what that pertains to in your life, but it kind of feels like an overall, overarching decision, like a choice that you're making when it comes to everything. I just feel like you guys are done forcing it. I feel like that's what you're saying for a lot of things in your life, no matter what it is. And that was the message. I'm done. So we're going to get into a reading. We're just going to see maybe what this is about. I am a little, hoarse. My voice is a little hoarse. I drank some tea today. And I've been, taking cough drops. Took some Dayquil. Ooh, excuse me. But I am a little hoarse in the voice. But let's see. What's the message for Pisces, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God? You could also decide, you're not going to force yourself, to do anything as well. When you say you're not going to force it, that could be with friendships, relationships. You're not going to force somebody to like you. You're not going to try to force a situation that doesn't fit with a person. But it could also just be with your career, with your money, with your business, with whatever it is that you do to earn money. You're listen, I'm not going to force it. I'm just going with the flow, or I'm going to play the cards that I'm dealt, and it just is what it is. You also could be for yourself personally saying if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to force myself to do it. Or if I don't feel up to something today, I'm not going to force it. Seems like a good decision. Okay. What is the message? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. What is the message? What does Pisces need to know? What is it that you want them to know at this time, Spirit? Wow, sacral chakra. Archangel Ariel. Yeah. Your sacral. Second chakra. Oh, wow. Seventh chakra. Archangel Uriel. Ariel and Uriel. Didn't I say recently that we always get these two cards? I feel like I did. Crown and your sacral chakra. Your crown chakra and your sacral chakra. Contract. Interesting. So you're getting a download. You're getting a download from Spirit. I also feel like this is, even though it's your crown chakra, it's kind of like inspiration, being inspired to do something. Card number 41, 36, 6, 5 could be significant, 9, and 6. Some of you feel inspired to team up with someone, or you feel like now's the time to be a part of a team. Some of you guys are about to collaborate with someone or collaborate on a project, but you're going to be the one who takes the lead, or you're going to be the one who's kind of I don't want to say benefiting the most, but it kind of feels like that. It's kind of like if you create something, Okay, so for example, is it, who wrote Harry Potter? J.K. Rowling or whoever? I don't know. The author of the Harry Potter books or the author of any book. They're going to collaborate with the editors, the publishers, the proof readers. But whoever puts their name on the cover as the author, that's who people associate with the book. That's the vibe I'm getting for you guys. It's like you've accomplished goals. I feel like you've done a lot of things. And you've created some type of like symmetry in your life that now I feel you're ready for a new challenge. And it could be a little bit daunting, scary, intimidating, but you're ready. And something new that you're doing is going to create a shift, but it's also going to move you forward. And there's a contract that could be involved. What the heck was that? I just heard a weird sound. It sounded like a stomach growling, but it wasn't my stomach. That's funny. Yeah, so you're getting a download and you're inspired to do something with this information. You may have to do legal things when it comes to whatever this is that you want to do. Like if you're collaborating with someone, there needs to be a contract. Or if you are creating something, you need to maybe legally protect it. Okay? I feel like your intuition is strong when it comes to what you're attracted to, who you're attracted to, what you're inspired to do. And that's why I feel like that energy comes in of like, you're done forcing it. Because if you're not spiritually feeling connected or you're not intuitively feeling connected to something or someone, that means you're forcing it, okay? What else for Pisces? What is the message? Go with the flow. Bitch. Oh, and guess what? I just found out that YouTube has changed the policy on cursing in the first 7 seconds of the video. So I could say fuck if I want to. And apparently, I won't be penalized. Go with the flow. Darkness. Completion. So you're trying to navigate your way through kind of like an uncertain situation. There's something right now that you're not really sure what to do about, or there's something happening right now that you're not really sure what it is. You don't know what it means. You can't really see everything clearly. And it's kind of just like play it by ear. Who knows? I feel like you're being protected and guided through this kind of like dark situation or this concealed situation or this situation where you don't see where you're going. You're being guided through it by spirit. That's why you're like, listen, we're just going to go with the flow because you know that spirit is going to lead you to the completion of whatever this is. You can't figure everything out by yourself. You can't figure everything out on your own. It's just not possible. It's not humanly possible for anyone to just know what's going on all the time or to just have all the answers all the time. I think you're just tired, honestly. Like, I'm not saying you're tired and lethargic, but I think you've put a lot of energy into what you want to manifest, the life you want to live. Oh, excuse me. The reality you want to have. You've put a lot of energy into it. And it's like, I think you've reached the point where you've accepted that you can only do so much. You've accepted that there's only so much that you can do, and that whatever happens in the situation is going to just happen the way it's meant to. You're done forcing it. Okay. What else for Pisces Spirit? What do you want them to know when it comes to these messages? Wow. Oh my God. Tiptoeing. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Let me stop. My boo. My boo. Official status. Exclusive relationships. Seeing each other openly. Interesting. Tiptoeing. Avoiding getting caught. Acting shady. Sneaking around. Okay, that's kind of a contradiction. Lift off. Fast action, progression forward. The wait is over. And then machismo. Macho man. I just heard Macho Man Randy Savage wrestling. I like to be a macho man. Masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations, quote unquote. Like what men are supposed to be like, what men are supposed to do, the image of what men should be, what men should look like. Some of you men are like, listen, I am going to be me. I'm not going to be the image of what you think I should be as a man. I'm going to be the man that I feel like I need to be. Fuck what you think I should be doing. Fuck how you feel like I should be acting. Like, some of you men are tired of the stereotypical expectations of men. And I'm not mad, because like, I just believe that everyone should show up as authentically as they possibly can. And I think that a lot of you guys could be feeling as men like you have to tiptoe around people's feelings because they expect you to be a certain way. You're like, you're basically saying like, I'm a man, and even if I cry sometimes, or I have passionate emotions, or I have opinions about different situations that don't fit the stereotypical belief of what a man should think or feel, that doesn't make me any less of a man. That's powerful. Power to the people. I ain't mad. This doesn't make sense to me though. Like, this energy, like the liftoff card is the only card that's really got a lot of color in it. So there could be some fast movement that you can expect, Pisces, in the near future, whether you're a man or not. It could also be like, I'm getting like this stereotypical vibe. I feel like this person is tiptoeing around or cautiously handling a situation because of the way that they feel like they're expected to handle a situation. Or they're cautiously dealing with a person because of the way that they feel like they're expected to deal with a person. There are 3 men, 1, 2, 3, and 1 feminine energy. So I feel like this is either about you as a man, or it's if you're dealing with men or you deal with men, this could be how the men in your life are feeling. Okay? I feel like there's someone here who puts on a certain front or mask to fit in with what the expectation of them is, but they aren't really that way. I don't know. This could be somebody who's undercover, who's in the closet, but it doesn't have to be. We have swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. I feel like someone's true persona is at risk of possibly ruining something that's about to take off for them, right? And I'm not saying it's actually going to happen that way. It's what someone believes. So if someone is falling in love and they're being very open and they want to be exclusive or official with someone, they may be tiptoeing around that or pushing that off because something is going to take off in their career and maybe it looks better for them to be single. Or it could be a situation that's vice versa, where someone is very much so like showing that they're in love or showing that they're in a relationship, but it's really like for show because they want their career to take off, like a relationship for clout or a reality TV show relationship. And it's like they're showing all this love and they're wanting to come off a certain way in order to benefit like their career or something. Kinky ways, fantasies and fetishes, sexually open, looking to explore. See, this is what gives me the vibe of like a man who's kind of like coming off as straight, but really they're gay. They're in the closet. Or a man who's coming off as faithful, but really he's like a cheater. Or he's very like kinky, may not be a cheater, but it's like a man coming off as a very vanilla like image, but underneath they got spikes. I feel like either you, Pisces, or someone you're dealing with doesn't want you to see, what is it, the soft white underbelly? The things that like the things that society like, ooh, creepy, scary, tisk tisk, you know, the things that society like shuns, the things that society frowns upon, the things that people judge. Either you don't want someone to see that side of you, or they don't want you to see that side of them. So they're being very careful about what they show you because they want to come off with the image or reputation that they are a certain way when really there's something going on underneath the surface. That's interesting. Some of y'all may be accepting the fact that you're LGBTQ+. Some of you may be dealing with someone who feels that way and they don't know how you're going to take it. To be honest with you, I don't matter. It doesn't matter to me, like, as an individual. Maybe you agree, but for me personally, I've been bi-curious. I think women are amazing. I think women are beautiful. Have I dibbled and dabbled? Yes. Do I want to be in a committed relationship with another woman? Probably not, right? But you never know. Never say never, right? As a woman, some women feel that men who are bi-curious are like unattractive. I don't personally feel that way. I just feel like, first of all, you have to be honest. Second of all, you have to be safe. So if those two things are happening and a man were to approach me and maybe he was bi-curious in his past and he's not gay 100%, but he's bi, and maybe he's decided like after his experimentation that he would prefer being with a woman. He finds me attractive. He treats me well, and he's not lying and sleeping around behind my back and subjecting me to dangerous situations. I don't see him any less masculine. That's actually attractive, that you have the courage and the curiosity to be like who the fuck you really are. So I don't know. This is the reading, you know. I really feel like someone's career is taking off and they have to keep their image a certain way. They have to walk a straight and narrow path, but they have tendencies that are kinky and a little bit maybe, what is it? Taboo? Yeah. Taboo. And they're tiptoeing because they don't want to get caught. What else for Pisces? Flat tire. There could be unexpected delays coming towards you. Ransom. A ransom note demanding something also could be blackmail. Gossip. Rumors are being spread at this time. Be mindful of who you talk to and talk around. So someone's being blackmailed for their sexuality, period. There's gossip going around about someone's sexuality. And there's someone here who wants to blackmail a person for that. They're like, oh, I know your secret. So if you want me to keep your secret and you don't want me to expose you, then you need to pay me. Listen, I wouldn't pay nobody. I would expose it first. Shit, if you're going to expose something about me, either I'm going to expose it first to beat you to it so that when you say it, it doesn't hold as much weight, or do it, bitch. Do it. You going to expose me? Do it, bitch. Go ahead. Let me know when you about to go live so I can tune in. Do it. And either you're going to call their bluff and they're not going to do it, or they're going to do it and then people are going to start talking about it and it's going to build buzz. And then you can auction off whoever gets the first interview, deep dive into you getting exposed so that you can get your money. Like, bitch, expose me. If that's what you want to do, do it. I'm not going to stop you. What else for Pisces? Oh, bitch, politics or politician. This situation could involve a politician or politics. Damn. So someone who's just coming up in like a political position, or someone who's coming up in like an influential position. There's some delays coming because there's someone who's trying to convince other people that this person is a certain way. We could find out something about a politician. I don't know. Lunch, pretending. It says something may be happening around this time. So in the afternoon, something significant can happen during lunch period as well as the afternoon. Pretending, someone is pretending to be one way when they're really another way. So someone is politicking pretty much. They're trying to convince people of who they are or what they do, what they stand for, but they're really another way. And that confirms the tiptoeing energy. Someone is being very careful about protecting their image because they want to come off a certain way to convince people to trust them. Now, it doesn't have to be a politician. Listen to what I'm saying, because this story could be playing out in your life, but it's just on a smaller scale. One more card. Oh, thank you. Cleanse. Cleanse your energy. Now's a good time to cleanse your energy in the space around you. Ooh, yeah. Pisces, I'm telling you, something is about to take off for you. Something in your life is about to take the fuck off. And I feel like there's a lot of emotions involved. And some of you may be dealing with a person in a relationship and they're hiding who they really are from you. And they're being very careful to cover their tracks because they don't want to be discovered as something that they're not, or as who they truly are. They don't want you to see behind the mask. This person could like BDSM. But it's like, what? I heard somewhere through the grapevine that men who like BDSM have a higher potential to possibly be on the low. But I don't know if that's true. And I never want to assume things about people. But yeah, ransom again and lunch. So something about the afternoon, lunchtime, people gossiping, people trying to hold information over your head, hold it against you. I feel like you guys need to tie up loose ends. And again, tie up, reference to BDSM. Y'all need to tie up loose ends right now and cleanse your energy. Wipe your social media. I don't know what you need to do. This is my thing. The only thing that I've done since getting on YouTube is like my Facebook and my Instagram. A lot of like the old pictures that I had up of my children when they were really young and babies and like, just things that I felt like needed to be private in regards to like my family photos per se. I've kind of like privatized those on social media. Anything that I've said in the past, I own 100% the things that I say and do. And over time, since I was a teenager, when Facebook first started, MySpace, all that shit, there was like, we were just unaware at that point. I'm a millennial. I was born in 92. MySpace started when I was in like middle school. Maybe even before that, I just became aware of social media in middle school. So there's more than likely offensive shit that I've said in the past. I own it. 100%. Yeah, I said it. And then in the context of what I was saying when I was saying it, that's how I felt. I'm not going to walk any of that shit back. That's why I'm so comfortable coming on here and just saying, shooting straight with y'all, straight off the hip, from the cuff, coming to y'all 100. Because like I've told y'all before, I could be canceled many times over for the shit that I say. But if people are going to jump to conclusions or they're going to choose to take what I say, whatever way they want to take it, that's their prerogative. I don't care. I'm not trying to be purposefully offensive to people. But when I do things like call people tards with the re in the front of it, it's because I'm not making fun of people with special needs. I'm talking about people who choose to be inherently ignorant. When I say nigga, I'm not talking about black people specifically. I'm talking about people who act ignorant. Like I'm actually speaking about it and I'm going to break down the context. So nothing I ever say is something that I'm going to be ashamed about. Nothing I've done is something that I'm going to be ashamed about. Because why? Why would I be ashamed of something that I did? I did it. And if it comes back to bite me in the ass, so be it. I would hope not, but so be it. I said it. I have to own it. I have to deal with it. So I don't know. It's like, or I did it. I own it. I got to deal with it. So it's like, I don't know. Some of you guys need to be aware that either you or someone you're dealing with, like you or your partner, could be having some type of like lift off, some type of advancement. Something could manifest and blow up in your life really quickly. And there may be some gossip and rumors that are being spread or that you're going to find out about or that could negatively affect you. And someone may try to blackmail you about it, or they could try to use something against you, throw it in your face, throw it back at you so you look bad or you get in trouble for it. And it's just like, okay, what are you going to do about it? Life is full of choices. I definitely feel like someone's trying to curate an image here, but they're a human. So they do things that kind of contradict the image that they've created or the image that they want to create. And that could be coming to the surface, or someone could be getting blackmailed. And if you have a partner or spouse that maybe has some type of success coming to them and you're connected to them, that's why it's coming up in the reading for you. And you may find out things about this person that, you know, make you question who they really are. Just put it that way. Okay. You may have a situation where you're getting into a relationship with someone, or you're meeting people, whether it's friends or romantic, where you have to be very careful about how you interact, because someone who you're swept up in a romantic connection with and you trust with your life and you tell them things about yourself could possibly turn on you and try to blackmail you in the future because of something that you told them or a secret about you. That's kind of what I feel more strongly. I feel like a lot of you Pisces either have some type of progress that you're about to make really quickly. Your life is about to take off. Something good is happening in your life. And Spirit is trying to warn you to cleanse your energy of people who could be liabilities. That's what this is. They also, I feel, want you to be comfortable being yourself and understand that whatever you blow up about or whatever you go viral with, that's what people are going to know you for. So if you're going viral for something that's not authentic to who you really are, you're going to constantly feel like you're tiptoeing around, walking on eggshells, because that's not who you really are. So you want to be very careful about that. Because it's like creating this pristine image or this picture perfect image is liable to blow up in your face. It's always going to blow up in your face if that's not the reality. Because the truth always comes out. What's done in the dark always comes to the light. What's being hidden always resurfaces. So it's just a matter of when, where, and how. So right now, I just think some of you guys, as you're dating or as you're making friends and you're talking to people and getting to know people or spending time with people, letting people in, there's nothing wrong with doing that. But there's a need for you to be cognizant and aware and to be very mindful of the fact that, you know, everyone may not be in your life with the best intentions, and everyone may not want to see you do well. So while you're swept up in love and you're really happy and you feel like this person completes you, if you're not being honest with them, or there's something that they know about that differs from your image, they could potentially use that against you. Okay? Just be careful who you trust. Because somebody can either be an asset or they can be a liability. I think that's why the don't force it message came out. Because it's like a lot of you guys, I feel like, are already coming to this realization not to force things. But a lot of you guys need to remember, like, don't force something that's not, like, real. Okay, so what is this situation for Pisces Spirit? Oh, shit. 5 of Pentacles, title card, 6 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. 2 sixes, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles isn't here. So you're moving towards an opportunity. Some of you guys are going to receive an offer for a job, or you're going to receive some type of like forward progress. You're making progress and it's bringing opportunities into your life. You're being given something because Someone feels like you need it. I don't know what that is. 9 of Wands. Someone's trying to hold on to their image. There's something that's empty or lacking, or someone's insecure. Empty promises, I don't know, but it feels like there's something with this 5 of Pentacles that's empty or lacking or lackluster. Or it's like a shell of a person, a shell of an image, a shell of your former self. I don't know what that is, but it's like something that's empty, like a package. So like somebody may come in a nice package. They may have a nice body. They may they may look good on paper, but inside there's like this emptiness. Hold on. I need to close the blinds. Yeah, it's like the title card and the 5 of Pentacles gives me that vibe. Like on paper, someone looks really good, but in reality, they're very insecure, or they're a shell of their image or their former selves in the past. Yeah. And they're holding on to this image, or they're holding on to this success, some type of former glory. Sounds like Shannon Sharp's bitch ass. Oh, let me leave it alone. I'm going to let it go. I just can't stand that he demonetized my fucking video when I was just pointing out the fact that people warned him about his stupid ass behavior. But I'm going to let it go, y'all. Oh, Knight of Wands. All right. So you're cautious of this person coming towards you because it appears that they are not who they claim to be, or that you may have caught wind of some type of illusion surrounding this person. 10 of Wands. Knight plus the 9 is a 10. That's forcing it. You're not trying to force it. Because I think you guys realize that it's stressful. I feel like you put a boundary up with someone, or you got tired of like repetitive negativity. You got tired of some type of repetitive behavior, or you got tired of something happening over and over again. It's like you abandoned a job, or you abandoned a position. You abandoned like a shell of yourself, a former image of yourself from the past. And somebody hasn't let that go. It's definitely like somebody who hasn't let go of like who you were in the past. This person is going to try to cause a delay in your life when it comes to your image and reputation. I feel like Spirit wants you to get rid of somebody who's going to cause a problem later. Ace of Swords. Or they want you to be prepared. They want you to heal and cleanse. They want you to do whatever you need to do to make peace with yourself. Because if this person is still holding a grudge from your past, it's like Spirit is just letting you know. I don't know. It just feels like somebody is coming towards you with the same old bullshit. I don't know what this is. What is this? 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Hangman. You're realizing you're better off alone. You're better off doing something on your own. You realize that somebody left you hanging. I feel like you're looking at being single from a different perspective. For real. Like, I don't know if you were holding on to things from the past or holding on to a relationship, but it's like, I feel like you're looking at being independent or being on your own and being single from a different perspective. Empress and the Two of Wands. I feel like you're deciding to be isolated, or maybe you're deciding not to post as much on social media. You could be deciding to wipe old pictures off your social media. Six of Cups, title card, Five of Pentacles. Because you're preparing. It's like, I feel like this Four of Pentacles is you preparing for something. It feels like a situation where, like, every time I tell these weird stories, it always correlates to the reading. I just feel like you guys know that you're about to be famous or some shit. Your career is about to take off. You're getting ready. Like, the cleanse card to me is preparation. Or it's better for you to look single. You may be dumping somebody. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. Y'all gotta finish it. My voice is hoarse. Thank you. I just heard these boots are made for walking. Oh my God. Title card, Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups. Okay. I don't know why I felt sarcastic about that. Yeah, it's like you have this sixth sense of who's an asset, who's a liability, or what would be a liability to you and what would be an asset. You have this sixth sense, like, six. You know what's coming, or you know where you're going. You know you're about to receive something, and I feel like you're just trying to protect it. Yeah, look, there's the Six of Pentacles. Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're definitely shifting your focus here. You may be putting more of a large investment into what it is that you do. You're putting more time, energy, and money into what it is that you feel like is important, which may be your career or your image. Some of you guys are changing your image. You're getting plastic surgery. I don't think that's really it for most of you guys, but you could be. Some of you guys are changing the title of your business or changing the name of your business. Some of you guys may even be like receiving some type of like payout that puts you in a high tax bracket, you know? Like when people win the lottery, you might be winning the lottery. I don't know, but I don't think that's really what it is. But it's like there's something happening, like the change is happening now. The shift in your path or your destiny is happening right now. This is the time where the change occurs. And it just feels like in order to protect yourself, you have to change like how you spend money or what you focus on, or you have to change. It feels like you have to change almost everything. There could be a decision being made that makes you look more attractive. I don't know exactly what this is, but something could be happening. It's kind of like, okay, this is hypothetical. I don't know if this is really going to happen, but say when Donald Trump turns whatever age he's going to turn, I feel like he's having some type of milestone birthday or something, 68. I don't know. When he turns a certain age, just say JD Vance takes over. He's now being thrust into a position that's different from where he was before. Yes, he was the vice president. Yes, he, was in a position of visibility. But now, being as, for whatever reason, hypothetically, if he were to have to take over the presidency, that's a whole nother ball game. And that's kind of what I feel with this card, or with this message. What the fuck am I talking about? 6 of Cups, King of Wands, 2 of Wands. Like who you were, who you've been, that's changing. Whatever this decision is that you're making or that's being made on your behalf is like causing you to receive something that I feel like you kind of expected it but didn't expect it. That's the weird thing. It's like, did you feel it coming? Maybe. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. This is communication. This could be a message or a messenger coming to deliver a message about a decision that's been made. Somebody's expressing what they expect out of you, what they want from you. And I feel like you see clearly what's being given to you. You see clearly what's being said to you. You see clearly what you have to protect, how the past is like affecting this, how your life, your future is going to change from what it was in the past. I feel like somebody's deciding to tell you something or give you something that they've been waiting to give you. Or this person has been waiting to say this about you. They've been holding on to this information until like they have a reason to expose you. It's kind of like somebody who's waiting to set you up. I don't know what this is. But it feels like your position is changing or your job is changing. Four of Pentacles. What the King of Swords, 9 of Swords. So the King of Wands got a Wands card. The King of Swords got a Swords card. What is going on? This could be something that you know about someone else. Someone may be wanting you to stay quiet because they know you know a secret and they don't want you to tell it. They're worried that you're going to betray them because you know something about them that they don't want other people to know. This could be somebody who knows something about you that you don't want other people to know. 7 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. Somebody's asking a lot of questions. They're really anxious. They're nervous. They're confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know what the right choice is to make. There's a lot of anxiety here when it comes to a decision that needs to be made. Because someone is very intimidating. It's like whoever this person is in this 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords energy is intimidated by the King of Swords or something like that. This is crazy. Six of Wands. Ooh, Five of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, that image and reputation. Somebody's trying to sabotage it. Sabotaging success, sabotaging a victory. Yeah, it's like somebody's been holding on to a secret or holding on to some information for like a year or longer. And I feel like they've been like laying in wait for the perfect moment to like expose you or expose this for somebody else. Somebody else around you may, again, I don't know who these people are, but somebody around you may be getting exposed. Yeah, the King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Cups. It feels like this is going on between men. This is something happening with men. And then you have Hangman, which is Pisces energy. And I just don't know what the fuck. Knight of Swords, Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like someone is telling a community something in order to sabotage you to where you're rejected by the people who have accepted you or lifted you up or made you famous. I don't know what this is, but somebody wants to say whatever this is that they're going to say. They've decided or they have known that they wanted to say this at a certain particular time. They feel like now is the right time to say whatever this is. But you can see, I feel like you guys can see through whatever is being presented. Like however somebody's trying to position this, you guys can see through it. You can see clearly like that someone is betraying a person's trust. Like if someone is betraying you, you can see that this is someone's actions from a place of like anger or resentment because they feel rejected. Like if they're betraying you, you know that the only reason why this person is doing this is because now they hate you. But in the past, you trusted them and they loved you and you didn't think that they would do this to you, but they will. For some of you, if this is happening around you, because I don't really have a lot of your energy, you may be a part of this group or a part of this community or a part of this crowd or this family, but this may not be directly related to your secrets. However, it could be, right? I kind of feel like if you're observing this from someone else, you're witnessing it in a way where you're seeing someone who tried to curate an image and you're seeing that basically they trusted someone who wasn't trustworthy, that they got swept up into something that was actually like negative. And even though the feelings were real for them and they told this person their secrets, they couldn't really trust that person. And then you also feel like whoever betrayed their trust was grimy for that. Like, I don't know exactly what this is about. Somebody's worried about what someone is going to say because they know a lot or they have a lot of their secrets. Okay. Oh, I didn't look at the back of the deck. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I think I did. I can't remember what was with the Knight of Swords just then. It was the Knight of Swords, Ten of Cups, Five of Swords. What else was it? Did I look at the back of the deck? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. I don't know, child. Anyway. What's Pisces' connection to this? What is Pisces' connection to this message? Ooh. Oh, so you're the one who's prophesying it. You're the psychic, you're the reader. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this is. Listen. Or you're the one with the secret. Or you're the one who is either keeping the secret or you know the secret. So it's either a secret about you or it's a secret about someone else. And you know this person. 5 of Wands. And the 4 of Swords. So you're fighting to keep something hidden, or you're fighting to keep something a secret. You don't want the secret to be exposed. It looks like y'all are the one with the secret. I don't know. Or you may be, I don't know. Are you bribing somebody or giving somebody blackmail money so they won't tell your secret, or are you asking for it? What's the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles? What's the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles? Ooh, I feel like you're the one with the information. Or somebody wants to know what you know. 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. I can't tell if it's you or somebody else. What's the energy around Pisces when it comes to this message? The Strength. So it's a Leo. Just because the Knight of Pentacles is... okay. 3 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Dang. That's crazy. What's the Strength card for the other energy involved? The Star, 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Yeah. 2 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Star card, 3 of Swords. That's like healing from some type of pain. And then the 3 of Swords came out with the Knight of Wands and the Strength card. What's the Strength card? One more card. Empress. I don't know. Some of you guys are the one with the secret and somebody wants to make sure you don't tell their secret. Some of you guys are the one who wants to make sure someone else won't tell your secret. I feel like this Empress is hoping that someone will hold back from like doing something hurtful or painful or exposing something. Justice, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Somebody wants money. Somebody wants money. Somebody's going to make a decision that's going to cause a fight or an argument. Oh my God. This is crazy. Because now we got all the major arcanas up here. I mean, there's a Wheel of Fortune right here. And the Hangman, but still. So this could be an older woman, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo. I feel like somebody is threatening to expose you, Pisces. And in order to stay quiet, they're asking you for a lot of money, or they want a lot of money. And they waited to expose you. They waited until you got into a position to be able to pay them, or they waited until you were actually like famous or successful to expose you. Okay, so what should Pisces do in this situation? Because this person wants you to be canceled. That's what this is. They want you to be canceled. They want the people who see you in a positive light to not see you that way. They're trying to sabotage your success. This could be happening on a small scale as well. Like, this could be somebody who's trying to like sue you in small claims court for something frivolous. Or like, I don't know. This could be somebody taking you to court for something. It's like the worst thing that could happen is happening. But it's Wheel of Fortune is like, is it? Is it really that bad? You know? This could even be somebody who's ashamed of like what they said about you, gossiping about you. Any more about this energy over here? One more card. Page of Wands. But I feel like for some of you, honestly, I can't tell. Like for some of you, you're the one with the secret. Or you're the one holding the information. And this person is like wanting you to keep it a secret. Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. I don't know, though. You could be trying to figure out, like, where this is coming from, who this is coming from. There could be, like, someone who is literally hiding behind a mask, like a fake profile, or someone who is wanting you. They're sending you a message from, like, a faceless profile or something. So what's the possible outcome in this situation for Pisces? What's the possible outcome in this situation for Pisces? Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Yeah, some of y'all, I don't know. This could be threatening your job. This could put your job or your career on the line. This could put like financial loss on the line. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Page of Swords. Two of Swords. The Moon. Yeah, I feel like you don't know that someone has discovered a secret. And this is something that you regret, or this is something that you're upset about or sad about. or is something that could create a lot of loss. Someone who's watching you, whoever's watching you or observing you, they're trying to gather information about you. What's the Page of Swords? Temperance. Somebody's putting the pieces of the puzzle together. They're like connecting the dots. Queen of Swords, Five of Cups. So they have the truth and they're connecting the dots and putting the pieces together when it comes to whatever this destroyed situation is, or what. I'm not sure. And I feel, I don't know, Pisces, what did you do? What happened? Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Yeah, the truth is stressful. Something about this Three of Pentacles. It's something about your job or your work or what you do for work. Someone could be offering you a contract, though. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't... This is some weird-ass shit, bro. I don't know what this is. So, what it kind of... Okay. Hold on real quick. Let me plug in my computer. What it kind of feels like is that there's something about your job or your career or your work that is on the line. The possible outcome is whether or not you're going to get this job, whether or not you're going to have this work opportunity. It's some weird ass fucking situation, because I'm telling y'all straight up, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it feels like there's something really good that's happening. And there's also something simultaneously really shitty that's happening. And I'm never going to be that bitch to sugarcoat it with you. So at the end of the day, like, I don't know exactly what this is. But, like, just say you blow up and you go viral and you get famous for something that you do. But it's like, that's only a part of who you are. That's an image that you've created and curated for yourself that you aren't necessarily like that all the time. Or, like... You know how introverts get drunk sometimes and they're really friendly and become extroverts, and then they make a lot of friends, but they really don't want to talk to those people for real, and they don't know who the fuck they became when they were drunk, and now they got all these random people who want to be their friend, and they don't want to be their friend. It feels like that. It feels like you kind of like becoming famous. I know it sounds crazy. Just follow me, right? The metaphor. Follow the metaphor. It's like you blowing up, taking off, blasting off, lifting off, going viral, being famous, getting discovered. And it's like it creates this enormous level of anxiety, because now you know that there's so many people watching you do what it is that you do. And now it's like there's so much scrutiny on you, and you're afraid that how people see you is going to change because like maybe the way that you aren't necessarily like that all the time. Like it's kind of like becoming an actor and actress. You play a role that becomes really popular. Like, you know, I'll just use John Wick because we talked about John Wick recently. You become John Wick, right? Keanu Reeves, we know Keanu Reeves as Neo, and that's in his birth chart because like his birth chart, I've heard people talk about his birth chart, and basically it's a situation like he brings a character to life. So it's like everybody knows who Keanu Reeves is because he's Neo. But you see how I said that? Everybody knows who Keanu Reeves is because he's Neo or he's John Wick. You get what I'm saying? And it kind of feels like you're in a situation where everybody knows Pisces because they are ... And that puts a level of pressure on you because you know that people see you as this, but you really are this. It's kind of like Disney Channel, the kids on Disney. Everybody knows, you know, Miley Cyrus. What is the girl's name? Hannah Montana. Everybody knows Miley Cyrus as Hannah Montana for so long. And it took her so long to break out of that image. I don't know what this is. Because the Hermit, the High Priestess, it's like you may be very private. You may be very cautious about like people coming into your life, making you offers, like things like this. I don't know exactly what this is. It kind of feels like bittersweet. And I feel like there's something that is being given to you or offered to you. Like this is the day where your life changed. And it's just like, I don't think it's all bad for everybody. I don't think that this is like just a horrible reading. But it kind of feels like somebody's finding out the truth about like who you really are. People are looking into you and like, you don't know everybody who's it's kind of like you're the bubble, on the Truman Show. Like everybody's watching you but you don't know who's watching you. Like you're standing on stage and everybody can see you, but you can't see who's in the crowd. You can't see the faces of the people in the crowd. And this was very ominous. Like you don't know who's an enemy, who's a friend. What's the High Priestess and the Hermit? Somebody arguing? What's the High Priestess and the Hermit? Please, if you don't mind. Interesting. Five of Wands and the Hierophant. Tower. Ace of Pentacles. Damn. Damn, Pisces, excuse me. I feel like some of you guys, like literally, bro, some of you guys are about to have people fighting over you. Some of you guys are about to have people competing for like a spot, competing for your attention, competing for your time. I feel like you are either this Hierophant energy, this trusted figure, this trusted individual in whatever communities that you're in, or somebody in this position is offering you something that you have to really like investigate. You're being offered something, an opportunity that's shocking. It's like, it just feels like it just dropped right out of the clear blue fucking sky. Honestly. It really does. And the fact that the Ace of Pentacles, I mean, all the aces show cards where the hand is coming out of the clouds in the sky. Like, there's something destructive that's happening that's bringing in like an opportunity for you, or it's creating an opportunity. Kind of like when we talked about the readings where if you're, if you're an accident attorney and you handle cases involving people who have accidents with 18-wheelers. Yes, it's fucked up because the reason why you're getting business is because people are going through pain. But, at the same time, everybody's got to make a living. It lines your pockets. And maybe there's an influx in 18-wheeler crashes and you just booming, booked and busy. And there's the tower, lift off, blast off, the explosion. I don't know. It could literally be an explosion that's happening. And people are like clamoring. Like, okay, for example, my career, being a reader, there could be a lot of fucking chaos going on. Five of Wands Tower card. And that's going to bring business to me because people are going to want answers. They're going to be on edge. There's going to be like all of this stuff going on that makes people question God and reality and spirituality, and they want answers. Yes, it's fucked up, but it would help my business, right? Like whatever it is that you're doing, whatever work that you do, I feel that something could become a little bit more regular. It's like with the Temperance card, it can't be bad. Like we've seen the Justice, we've seen the Temperance, we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like this is something that you can't really control. But it feels like there's something being, connected. Spirit is making connections to where more people are seeing your work or what it is that you do. And it is a victory, like it's some type of success or it's some type of positive recognition. But at the same time, it's stressful and it's creating a lot of anxiety because you don't know who's watching you and you don't know if you can trust them completely. Or if you enter into a field of business that there's a lot of fake people there. There's a lot of people having relationships for clout. Just say you're going to do maybe acting or social media influencing, or you're possibly getting into the entertainment industry. There are people who have fake relationships, fake husbands, fake wives. They have babies with people and it's all a front and a facade. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Maybe some of you guys are getting into local politics or mainstream politics. But whatever this is, I think part of it is like you're worried about who you can trust. And part of it is you're worried about what's going to come out about you from your past. And you can't really control what comes out about you, with your past. You can't really control who's watching you if you have like a lot of eyes on you. But you can kind of control or at least discern who you can trust. So just focus on that, goddamn. Because I don't know what this is, y'all. I just feel like people want to know what you know. Ace of Cups. I just feel like this is a blessing. I don't think it's bad. Wow. Tower and the Sun card. Wow. Some of you guys are getting a cold ass fucking gig. I don't know what this is. Some of y'all are getting some real deal shit being offered to you. Whatever it is, this makes your life easier. It makes you happy, or it's something that's good for you. It's going to alleviate pressure and stress. And I just feel like it's because maybe you're not forcing it. You're not trying so hard. I don't know what's going on. I really don't care. But it's honestly like a situation that it's gonna really take a lot for you to have a perspective that's positive, because it's gonna look crazy. It's gonna be scary. Somebody is taking over. There's somebody who's taking over a new position of power. Honestly, I predicted this already years ago. Well, I guess a year ago or so. I don't think Trump is going to serve his full term. I feel like JD Vance is going to take over either at the 2-year mark or before the 2-year mark. And I'm just putting it in the books. Because I don't think Trump is going to be there much longer. And it is what it is. But it's kind of like those analogies, those metaphors. That's what I feel like is happening. There's like this just unexpected shift in power dynamics. And some people are being forced out. You know, the foundation is crumbling. And I feel like you're being offered something that's going to make your life a whole lot fucking easier. But you're going to have to see it that way because there's something connected to it that's challenging, okay? What is the advice? Good Lord. What is the advice for Pisces? 7 of Pentacles. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Do you want to continue to invest in something after you've put so much into it? Can you afford to continue to invest in something after you've put so much into it? 7 of Pentacles, that's your advice. I feel like your advice is to be patient, possibly to wait, to see something through because it's in the growing process. Be confident in what it is that you've invested in and what you put your time, money, and energy into. Because right now you don't see it, but it's going to pay off exponentially. You're going to receive justice, but that justice is hidden. Yeah, and you're confused about whether or not you should keep going with something because you're getting tired. You're ready to walk away. You don't know if it's right to leave or to stay. You don't want to like basically throw away everything that you've put time and energy into. And I don't think you should because I feel like there's some type of recognition around the corner and it's going to be quick and shocking. And your heart is literally probably going to drop. But I feel like you're going to be really like happy that you didn't give up on yourself or whatever this is. Judgment. Knight of Wands, 5 of Cups. Yeah, you're taking action or you're being guided to take certain action, but it's like you're not seeing the results or you're not seeing it pay off. And it's like you're losing confidence in whatever this is because you don't know if it's going to pay off. But honestly, I feel like something is going to pay off exponentially. Lovers. Wow. Archangel Gabriel is guiding you to make certain choices so that you can see what this is. Fool card, 4 of Swords. You took a leap of faith. You jumped out of that tower, bro. And I feel like you're going to be happy about it. Even if this is you quitting a job. People might have thought you were crazy for walking away from a cushy corporate job. But something in your spirit was just like telling you needed to. People didn't understand like why you made the decisions that you made. But you took a leap of faith and you trusted that spirit was going to catch you. And you made certain decisions that you were guided to make either through dreams, prayer, meditation, rest, whatever. You chose to stop doing something and simultaneously that also was a decision to start doing something else, or I don't know exactly how that works, but you took a leap of faith. You trusted what spirit was telling you. And you acted on like your instincts. That's what I feel like. You acted on your instincts. And you feel like maybe you made the wrong decision. I feel like you're questioning yourself right now. And spirit doesn't want you to question yourself. I also feel like they want you to be yourself. Ooh. This was crazy. I mean, it could be any sign. All the signs are out here, child. Can you give us any more clarity for what Pisces needs to know, Spirit? What? Mirroring an altercation. Experiencing similar energies, a physical altercation may break out. Kicked out. Lying. Someone's going to get kicked out because they're lying. I feel like somebody is trying to make you look like the aggressor, or someone is trying to make you look like the problem, but they're lying. They're lying under oath, or they're lying in court, or they're lying on legal documents. Somebody may want you to get kicked out, so they're lying in an effort to get you kicked out, or to get you fired, or get you evicted, or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Or to get you canceled. Like I said earlier, someone is trying to mirror the energy of you kicking them out, or you canceling them, or them being exposed to where it happens to you because they're still bitter that it happened to them and they feel like it was your fault. Wow. One more card. Astral travel reverse. Yeah. Somebody's trying to break through a barrier, a psychic barrier. This could be somebody who's trying to mirror like your psychic abilities, or this could be somebody who's trying to break into your psyche, your mind, your intuition in order to mirror you. But they're a liar. Okay. False prophet energy. Confusion. Breaking point. So, okay. Confusion and conflict may be going on at this time. Breaking point. Things are becoming too much to bear because someone is in their body, or they're being forced to, like, I don't know. There's like this psychic barrier that I feel. I feel like there's a psychic barrier. Like somebody can't penetrate your psyche. They can't penetrate your mind. They can't penetrate your brain. They can't penetrate your emotions to cause any confusion, or to cause problems, or to know what you're thinking so that they can copy you. Some weird is going on. And I feel like someone is losing their shit because things are becoming too much to bear. And they're feeling confused because they're not feeling the connection anymore. And they're fighting back against this psychic barrier because they want to be able to have access or get into your mind. Who the fuck is this? But it's so that they can mirror you and like try to act like they're you. Try to copy you, try to control you, or try to create some type of problems or find secrets that they can expose you about, but really it's a lie. I feel like this already happened. Somebody was dabbling in some shit that they shouldn't have been dabbling in. For those of you who know, you're dealing with people who also believe in certain spiritual rituals or whatever. Some of you were dealing with a person who was like gifted psychically, and they were spiritually attacking you, which I feel like came out in the last reading. And this person is like, now they're being held back. They're behind a barrier psychically. They can't penetrate your sacred space anymore, and they're feeling confused about it. And it's like they're trying to mirror what happened to them to you. They're trying to recreate a situation that happened to them, but they want you to go through it and them be on the side that you were on, which was the side of victory in my opinion. And they want you to take a loss, but it's off of a lie. Or if this is someone who's trying to recreate your image, they can't do that. Like, even if this is somebody like using your photos, doing AI shit, deep fakes, I just feel like they're being blocked. Like, there's this barrier that they can't penetrate and they're upset about it. I don't know. What's this mirroring altercation in astral in reverse? Yeah! Bitch. Bitch. 7 of Wands. They're blocked. 3 of Pentacles. Tower card. Wow. So now, someone's work is being protected. The owner of something is changing. It's kind of like if somebody tried to steal your business name or trademark your business name, even if they do it before you do, and you've been using that business name for longer, you have receipts that show you were the one who originated whatever. Like this, here we go again with the same story. I feel like something is major. I feel like something might be on the news. And I used the What's the News deck. That was the first one we used. One more card for this mirroring altercation. 9 of Cups. The Sun card. King of Pentacles. The fuck? Yeah, I don't know. It feels like you're protected from some type of tower. Like the tower is good for you because you're protected from it. You're not a part of it. You already separated yourself from it a long time ago. It's like, I feel like you're being recognized. Like there's this, first of all, there's something coming to the light. There's something being illuminated that works in your favor, or it ends up giving you what you want. There's a solution here that works in your favor or gives you what you want. And I feel like it's going to create some type of financial or material stability in your life because you're being recognized for fighting against like the tower. But what the tower is a construct of something built on an unstable foundation that's now being demolished. So it's like you fighting against injustice or you fighting against the establishment. Viva la revolution. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Like something is working out in your favor because you distanced yourself from the establishment a long time ago. Something is working out in your favor because you stood up against evil or you fought back to speak up for what was right. Like there's some type of track record that you have where you've constantly been defending your position over and over again for something. And it's like you're very satisfied in your level of protection. I feel like you're destroying something that was coming against you. I don't know. It's such a weird reading, you guys. It just feels like if somebody was attacking you spiritually, it's like this has happened before. And every time it happens, they eat shit. Every time. But you literally had to do it again. Or you know that you're going to be able to fight back against this. Oh, wow. I pulled out all these cards. Tower. Justice. 7 of Cups. Moon. The fuck? You don't know where this tower came from, but it's bringing you justice. I don't know what this is. The Fool card, Knight of Wands. You're free to do as you please. You just didn't expect this. Because I feel like you were just doing what Spirit told you to do. What's the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Wands? Death card. You like this change. This change is something that's good for you. Four of Cups and the Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody's disappointed that they lost. It's like when you open up a tray and one person sees $1 million and the other person has an empty tray because they were on some fuck shit. Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like the way that something is transpiring is going to work out in your favor, even if it doesn't look like it at the beginning. It's like you're able to benefit from something that other people fold under. You don't fold. There's something that you have the strength or the experience or the knowledge or the wisdom or the education to be able to fight something or to withstand something that other people can't withstand. You withstood some type of like chaos, aggression, destruction. You were fortified. And it's like you're being recognized for like not giving up. Pushing through. Like where other people crumbled, where other people folded, you did not. You did not fold, or you don't fold. Yeah. This is an interesting reading. I don't know exactly what this is about. I'm going to get an angel answer this time for advice. Like you may be getting a lot of business, or you may be very trusted in your career or your field because you have a lot of experience dealing with a certain level of like fuckery. Like you can deal with the day-to-day stuff just fine. But the people who said that they had the skills that you actually possess, but they lied about it, are folding and buckling, and they got knock knees and they walking around like a baby deer, ankles just wobbling, look like a bitch that ain't never wore heels, put on heels, and she can't stand up straight. Like that's how they look. They're folding, they're wobbling, they're breaking down, they're reaching their breaking point, they're confused, they're fighting with each other, there's conflict, there's all of this infighting and everything else. You're about to find out about some type of beef or something. I don't know what the fuck this is. You may find out that somebody's getting exposed. I don't know. You may be involved in this because somebody may bring you up in conversation and you're like, what the fuck do I have to do with it? But it feels like what you have to do with it is like basically somebody using you as an example of everything that this person is not. Like if you're at work and one of your coworkers is getting exposed for like lying on their resume, not knowing how to do things, fucking shit up, right? Whoever's accusing them or whatever group of people is fighting or whatever, they're going to use you as an example of like the good person. They're going to be like, I mean, and if you look at Pisces, come on, look at Pisces. Every day they come into work and they get their work done and they focus and they do their job. This person is doing the opposite of what Pisces is doing. And it's just like, whoa. Whoa, slow down now. I don't want no parts of that shit now, bitch. But thank you. But keep me out of it, ho. Keep me out of it. You get what I'm saying? Let me stay clean. Let me stay clean. There's definitely a fight going on. But this is something that you just know. You've experienced this before. I just feel like a lot of people are fighting demons. A lot of people are fighting against spiritual attacks. A lot of people are, trying to stay strong when it comes to all of the fuckery that's going on right now. And you guys have just been through it. It's like, this could even be somebody who wants you to do a job for them because you have the experience. Like, maybe nobody in your town has experience with a particular brand of septic tank. And you know exactly how this septic tank is used. Maybe it's an outdated septic tank. And you have the experience, of like whatever this is. Maybe the model is discontinued. And nobody knows how to update it, fix it, maintain it, but you do. Right? This is some old wisdom. This is old knowledge, the hermit. And it's psychically connected to you. And you are the doorway, or you are the key, or like you are the one who has that connection. And that's what people are clamoring for. And they're like, no, you got to get Pisces. They're the only ones who know how to fix this raggedy ass septic tank. You know what I mean? That's crazy. So I just want some of you guys to know, if you're dealing with a person, they're tiptoeing around you because they know you're about to take off. And they want to be able to maximize off of your success, for some of you, for real. Oh, wow. What Spirit got to say about that? Take action. Remain positive. And choose a new direction. Some of y'all need to break up with whoever that raggedy ass person is that you're with. And I usually don't tell people to break up with people. I'm not telling you to do what I say. Go with your gut. Make your own decision. But some of you, if you've been already questioning, those of you who this message is for, you gonna know who it's for. And if you're the idiot who tries to match everything to your life and you go and break up a happy home because I said so, that's on you. Don't be stupid. Basically, for those of you who this message is for, you will have already felt this and sensed this. Either you feel like your person is on the down low, or you feel like your person is not being their true self, or you feel like they're just putting on to stay with you because they know you're about to be successful, or you just get this weird vibe that they're untrustworthy, and you start feeling intuitively as conversations happen that you may want to censor yourself because you're not trustworthy of them 100%. That is for you. Forgiveness. Forgive, but take action. And if you don't know, look for a sign. Okay? Now, when it comes to all the Pisces, Spirit, what is the advice? Or if you feel like someone is like love bombing you, trying to sweep you off your feet, trying to like act like they're so in love and head over heels for you, and it's weird because it's like not genuine. Whatever. Okay, let it go. What is the advice for all the Pisces when it comes to this message? Listen to your intuition. I just see like this girl right here. She just looks like a little baby with this ornate crown. Like you're just a little kid with all this information. This could be your kid. I don't know. But you're just this little kid with all this information and like all these riches, and I don't know. It just feels amazing, Pisces. Listen, no is at the bottom and reconsider. Yep. So if you feel like, I don't know, if you feel like you're giving up on something and Spirit is telling you not to give up on it, you might want to reconsider. If you're allowing things to happen that you aren't comfortable with and your intuition is telling you to say no, reconsider your openness. Whatever it is, just do it, child. Be like Nike, bitch. I just heard somebody name their child Nike. Let me go. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If you can donate or contribute after finding this reading helpful or beneficial in your life, I would greatly appreciate it, you guys. If you're not able to do so, I understand. But if you can, that would be very helpful right now to help the channel continue to deliver these messages. And the best way to donate for free is to just like the video, you guys. Don't be weird, okay? Let's change the energy dynamics and stop being fucking weird, all right? Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated, Pisces. I love you guys. I hope it helped, and I want you to remember most of all, This is our Circle Booze. Bye.